Hey everyone, what I want to talk to you about this week is, from a security standpoint, is that we need to reconcile our accounts, our users. This was really brought to light this morning for us at Colorado Computer Support. At CCS, we have an alarm monitoring company, and we have our storage units outside. They're monitored. And at 5:40 this morning, a couple yahoos ended up breaking into one of our garages where we store chairs and tables and stuff like that, just junk. And it fired off the alarm. Then what happened is the alarm company called my cell phone. Well, unfortunately, the alarm company changed their outbound caller ID, and I have set my iPhone to ignore unknown callers, so it just went to voicemail. They then called two other numbers, one to an employee, and then they called my wife's number. And the problem is, we also have another number that we put into the system a year and a half ago that they did not call. That was the primary number. And so somehow that got disconnected or something at the alarm company. So we had a couple failures. One, they called the wrong number. Two, my phone was on silent because I didn't know their outbound caller ID that they had changed. And then three, nobody was then able to respond because nothing was updated, and we found out that they had the wrong email address. So what does all this have to do with anything? We should be reconciling that account on a regular basis, and we should be testing our alarm system on a monthly basis. It's been a while since we tested our alarm system, and so I've just added it in as a ticket item, a calendar item for us to go through and check that, but also to get a hold of our alarm company and make sure that all the numbers are correct and they know who to call. On your IT side, this is also very important because things get out of alignment after time. And it may be a process failure where someone's asked to remove an employee. It might just be the heat of the moment. You terminate an employee and they get removed in some areas, but not all. We don't have a conversation. Everybody's stressed out because the employee just got terminated. It might be a bad departure, something like that. Something doesn't happen. Or maybe, and this happens oftentimes, you terminate an employee quits, and nobody ever tells IT. So then a year from now, you're still paying for their 365 account. You're still paying for their support. They still have access to certain systems. So every once in a while, throw it in your calendar. We do sit downs with our clients, but also there's nothing wrong with reaching out and saying, can you give us a list of our people that are in 365? Can you give us a list of our people that are in our accounts? Because we do not know what your HR is. And so reconciling accounts is very important. And we want to make sure that when you've got critical systems or you have things that you're paying for, that you're not paying for Bob 2 years after he left. So, long-winded way to say is test your alarm systems monthly, check with your alarm system occasionally to make sure that the people are correct, the phone numbers are correct. You don't find out when there's a crisis going on. And on the IT side, make sure you ask for a reconciliation of computers, users, email accounts, backups. Have them. Most of those things are pretty easy to export if you say, hey, show me a list of everybody that's being backed up for email, or show everybody that I'm paying for a 365 account. Those usually take minutes to produce, and then only you know who is legitimate and who is not on your staff. Your IT company does not have a crystal ball to know who is currently employed. So hope you have a great, wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week. And if you like these videos, give CCS a thumbs up on these videos and subscribe and share with your friends. Have a great day.